looks like my notes are recording. So just do a little orientation to kind of get everyone familiar with how this works, and then we'll be speaking Latin for a little bit, and you guys will be speaking it pretty well, I have to say, after just one kind of episode here. So welcome to Living Latin Live, Spring 25. Now, Karen, I see you there. Are you are you new to TPRS at all?
What is TPRS?
Perfect. And the answer is yes. Good. Yeah, so we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be doing Latin, but we're going to be doing a style of teaching. So some of us are kind of teachers trying to learn this method of teaching, which is teaching proficiency through reading and storytelling, or TPRS. So Jesse, I see you over there. Ara, I know you know about TPRS. So we got a couple different reasons people are joining, so they can kind of see the method and get some practice with it in their language that they don't normally teach. Because Ara, what language you teach? Obviously, Spanish, right? That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is only Spanish.
Okay, yeah. And Jesse teaches German, among other things, I'm sure. Yeah.
Sign language, sign language.
Oh, that's right. Sign language too. Yeah. I forgot about that. I was like, wow, we're doing that with TPRS. Now, Christina, hello. I don't know if you're available, but welcome. So Karen's new to everything. And I assume, Christina, if you have any experience with TPRS or Latin, just, I guess, let us know in the chat. But I'm going to go over some basic rules here. So Karen, you won't be totally lost in what we're doing. So let me share my screen. And we might have some people kind of jumping in here in a minute. Let me find, there we go. All right. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. So this is just the syllabus. You should have a link to this. Basically just kind of giving you an idea of what we're doing. I goofed up last week and for some reason got in my head that class was at 7, was actually at 6. I don't know what I was thinking, so I apologize for that, but that's okay. Gives us another chance to start over. So this will be our first official episode this week. And then every week we're going to build on a little piece of Latin every week. And I already got it laid out. I was thinking about not giving you guys the kind of titles for the remaining weeks because it kind of becomes a bit of a spoiler alert. All right, cool. Christina, it's totally perfect. Totally new to language. That's awesome. You're gonna get a lot out of this. So that's great. But I won't give away. If you figure out what those different episode titles mean, then you kind of get a sense of what we're doing. I just kind of made up a story, and like you, Jesse, you kind of inspired me. Instead of doing like George Coca-Cola Wolf or George Wants a Coke for the millionth time, which I'm sure Ara would roll her eyes at as well. I decided to adapt it a little bit and well, kind of give you guys a little bit more variety with Latin a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. But so Karen and Christina, the way this works is it's almost like a game, right? So I'm going to introduce a new statement, and anytime I tell you guys a fact, you're going to respond with "oh," like it's the most amazing thing you've ever heard. That might feel really silly and weird at first, but it's very helpful to help it kind of get the language in your mind. So I will say, I will ask the class and I'll say the word omnes. So when I say omnes and do this, everybody's going to go ita, which means, so let me put that in the chat so you don't get lost. Sorry. So when I say omnes, you guys as a class will say ita. And all ita means is just simply yes, like I'm ready kind of thing. All right. So let's practice that first. So omnes.
Ita.
Optime. So yeah, you can unmute yourself, Christina, too. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. It's totally fine. But definitely unmute yourself because I want to hear you. So omnes.
Ita.
Bene. Easy, right? So let me go and pull up my slideshow. Let's see. Can everyone see this now?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right. I probably should have tested you guys and said omnes.
Ita.
Let me fix my screen here. All right. So these are, now we're not going to learn all these tonight, so don't worry about that. We're going to learn these over the course of several weeks, really. So don't worry, but we're going to focus on these a little bit at a time. So Karen and Christina, as I said, the idea is to introduce one kind of sentence each class, and then we really work our way around that sentence and really develop an understanding of it. So, for example, this word, let me get my little pointer up here. Oh, nice. I can change colors. All right. So S tier is what we're going to focus on today. And over time, we'll start adding in these other kind of grammatical constructions. And it's going to make a lot of sense because the story is going to drive why we use this. All right. So I'll typically introduce new words. I'll type them in on the screen. I probably should do what Jesse does, and that is create a document and just type them in there. Maybe next time I'll do that. I'll figure it out. But I'll put them on the screen, and then at the end of class, what I usually do is I type up kind of a daily reading or a short story based on what we did. So when we start class next time, we review with that piece first, and then we go into the next kind of element. All right. So simple. When I say omnes, you guys say ita. So omnes.
Ita.
When I introduce a statement, you're going to go, oh. If you need me to repeat something, you're just going to do this circle with your finger, right? This is repeat. So if I'm speaking too fast, you miss something, do this. I'll try to catch myself. And the other thing you can do is tell me to stop by pounding your fist, right? And that means I'll see that and go, okay, I stop, and I'll ask you, okay, what's going on? And help you. Because if I'm going too fast, then it doesn't make any sense because it's not comprehensible. And that's kind of our goal. Our goal is for you to walk out of here, virtually, of course, knowing and comprehending what we did today. All right. So that's my goal for you. And then by the end of, oh yeah, I forgot. And what does this mean, Jesse?
Slow down.
That's right. So if you see me going too fast, you just kind of, slow down. Give me that signal. So we
And
got,
And write it too.
yeah. So we got stop, we got repeat, we got slow down. I think 3 are good to introduce for now. So I can, hopefully everyone keeps up with it. And then, like I said, we're going to introduce a little bit each class. So then by the end of our kind of 13 weeks together in May, you'll be a fluent Latin speaker. You move from novice and not knowing any Latin to being an intermediate speaker of Latin, which is really impressive when you think about it. So we'll see. It's a little bit of experiment. So, all right. So let's, and one other thing. Let me also advance through this. Sorry. At the end, at various intervals, I'm going to ask you to give me a kind of a hand or finger check. And basically what I'm looking for is just give me confirmation I can move on, right? If I ask if you understood something, you're just going to give me all 5 fingers, means you did it easily. If you did it and you're able to look at the screen, but you pretty much understand it, that's a 4. If you, without help, that means you're not really looking at the screen, you just know it. If you give me 3, that means you're kind of looking at the cues on the screen and you're using that to help you. A 2 means you're lost, and a 1 means you're completely frustrated and I'm going way too fast and it's not fun anymore. But hopefully we'll catch before it even gets to anything close to that. And no one really puts up a 1 finger, and hopefully it's the right finger, not the middle finger. So, all right, let me see. Let me go ahead and go back. All right. So, all right. Let's just go to our first slide. Now, another thing, Karen and Christina, and I think Ara too, Latin, I have on the screen there, you see the, let me get my annotation tool up here. You see ita. So everyone say ita again.
Ita.
Ita.
Ita. That's just a way to positively confirm something. So like ita, positive, that's why it's green. If you want to negate something, you're going to say minime. So everyone say minime.
Minime.
Minime, ita. So we have a, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll associate a gesture with a word to help us kind of confirm it. So ita, shaking the head up and down for yes, and then minime, shake it sideways for no. So that's pretty simple. Now the other thing is Latin's going to ask a question, but when it does, because it didn't use punctuation like a question mark, it's going to attach a ne to the first word of the sentence. So I'm going to ask you questions today, and when I ask you with that ne, you'll hear it. I'm expecting you to give me an ita or minime. So it's kind of a binary question. You're going to give me either ita or minime. All right. Now I don't want to overload you with a lot of information. So we're just going to jump in and we'll kind of manipulate things as we go, as we need. So, omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
omnes est, let me get my tool back up. Est puer. Oh, est puer. Est puer. Omnes, what do you think est means? Est
Is, right?
is. Good, is. And what do you think the word puer means? Puer.
Boy.
Boy, good. Es puer. Now, obviously, I got the words here in English for you. And that's, again, a reference for you. But again, just making sure that you can comprehend it. That's a part of what we're doing. So, es puer. And let's add a little bit to that. Omnes
Ita.
Ita.
puer est Lucius ground crawler. Oh. Lucius ground crawler. We don't want to, mess with any trademarked information. So Lucius ground crawler. All right. So, omnes
Ita.
estne Lucius puer
Ita.
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 optime, Karen, you got it. Ita, right? So again, when you hear that ne, I'm just looking for a yes or no, positive or negative, right? So omnes
Ita.
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 esne Lucius puer an wir. Puer an wir. What do you think I'm asking?
Yeah. On.
So an means or, and the other word you may have heard me say is wir, which just means man. All right. So that's what I mean. I will introduce, some words to help you guys expand your Latin. Let's see if I can figure out how to move this thing. Apparently not. Whoops. 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 All right. And I'll just type them away up here and kind of leave them, and so you can refer to them in some way. So, omnes
Ita.
estne Lucius puer an wir.
Where?
Est will.
Ita es puer. Lucius es puer. Ita. Omnes
Ita.
esne Lucius puer.
Ita.
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 Ita. Esne Lucius puella.
Minime.
Minime.
Minime. Non es puella. Non es puella. Puella.
Well.
Girl. Bene. Omnes
Ita.
Ita.
esne Lucius puer an puella.
Where?
Est will.
Ita es
Puer.
puer. Esne
Ita.
Lucius femina.
Minime.
Minime.
Minime. Lucius non es femina. Femina. All right. There you go. So now you've got several options here. But again, you're hopefully figuring out if what I'm saying isn't what it is, you say minime. So omnes
Ita.
esne Lucius wir.
Minime.
Minime.
Minimen. Lucius non es vir. Lucius es puer. Esne Lucius puella?
Minime.
Minime.
Minime. Lucius non es puella. Lucius es puer. Esne Lucius puer.
Ita.
Ita. Lucius es puer. Lucius non est vir. Lucius non est puella. Lucius non est femina. Lucius es puer. Bene?
Ara.
Rick,
All right.
John,
Okay. Ara, yeah.
Ora.
sorry. Can you write the negative when you say
Ita.
is not
Querte. So
this
non est, right?
non-est? Okay, non.
Is not. Yeah.
Okay.
So the non is probably what you're looking for. Gratias.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done that. I just assumed, yeah, everybody knows Latin. So yeah, okay. Optime. Non est, right. Jesse.
Ita.
Tu es Lucius. All right. So Karen and Christina, now what we're doing is we're moving into a new phase of the game where you're going to play the role. I'm going to assign you the role. So right now, Jessie is Lucius, and I'm going to ask her as if she's Lucius. All right. So
Okay.
Lucius, Jessie,
Ita.
esne puer.
Ita. Ego sum puer.
Recte, tu es puer. Optime. So notice again, I didn't cue you up on this. I just pointed to this, and then you figured out what to do. So, optime. Where's my? I think I could do confetti. No, I don't have that ability. Dang it! I got to figure that out. So I can make it rain confetti or something. All right. Ara, tu es Lucius. Esne puella. Esne puella.
Minime. Ego sum no. Ego sum non. Ego sum non puella.
Optime. Recte. Tu non es puella. Tu es puer. Optime. Optime. Plaudite. Optime. Bene. Ita. All right, Karen. Tu es Lucius. Esne puer. Esne puer.
Ita. Ego sum puer.
Optime. Plaudite. Recte. Tu es puer. Lucius. Lucius, Karen. Tu es puer. Christina. Tu es Lucius. Esne femina. Esne femina.
Minime. Ego sum puer.
Optime. Plaudite omnes. Recte. Tu non es femina. Tu es puer. Optime. Bene. Jesse. Tu
Ita.
es Lucius. Esne vir an puer. Esne vir an puer.
Ego sum puer. Ego non sum vir.
Optime. Recte. Tu non es vir, Lucius. Tu es puer. Optime. Optime. Karen, tu es Lucius. Esne puella an puer. Esne puella an puer.
Ego sum puer.
Recte. Tu non es puella. Tu es puer. Optime. Optime. Ara. Tu es Lucius. Esne femina an puer.
Ego non sum femina. Ego sum puer.
Optime. Recte. Tu non es femina. Tu es puer. Cristina, tu es Lucius. Esne vir an puer.
Ego sum puer.
Ita, tu non es vir, tu es puer. Optime, plaudite. Bene. Omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
quis
Ita.
quis ego sum. Quis ego sum.
Who I am.
Tu es
Ita,
vir.
quis ego sum.
You.
Bene, ego sum weird. Ita. This is the part of the game where you guys get to guess. So now ego sum weird said which weird? Quis weird. If I can be any weird, putting the weird in weird, who would I be? Guesses count.
Tu es Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh, ooh.
John,
Paine.
can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. Paine, which means almost. Whoops, I misspelled that. Yeah, I was asking, ego sum weird said quis weird, right? What man am I? If it could be any man, and Karen guessed Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I said Paine. Paine. Any other guesses? Putting the weird in weird, right? That's where the word weird comes from weird, by the way. I'm just kidding. That's where werewolf comes from. All right, I got it. Y'all ready? I have a secret.
Yoda?
Secretum. Oh, you got one?
Yoda.
Yoda.
Esne.
Paine. Non sum Yoda. Sum weird. You ready? Secretum abeo. So when I say I have a secret, secretum abeo, you guys do this. Ego sum Sean Connery. Sean Connery. Oh, ego sum Sean Connery. Ego sum weird. Sum Sean Connery.
Tu es Professor
Oh.
Jones.
Fortasse, paine. Omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
sumne weird. Sumne weird.
No,
Itan minime.
Ita.
Ita, ego sum weird. Notice again, I said sumne, right? So I'm saying, I'm asking, am I? Sumne? Sumne weird? Ita. Omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
sumne Sean Connery.
Ita.
Minime.
Ita, yes. Sean Connery, sum. Try to speak Latin with a Scottish Sean Connery accent.
That's more like Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, yeah, did that last year. Yep, you remember. Jimmy Stewart. Maybe we'll bring him back. Omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
sumne Lucius ground crawler.
Minime.
Minime. Non sum Lucius ground crawler. Sum Sean Connery. Sum weird. Omnes,
Ita.
sumne puer.
Minime.
Minime. Non sum puer. Sum weird. Sum Sean Connery. Ita. Omnes.
Ita.
Ita.
Quis. This is the word for quis. This is the gesture for quis. And quis is up here. All right. So Karen and Christina, you see it on the screen there.
It's
Quis.
hard to read the word because of the screen share banner.
Oh, okay. Let me move that then. Is that better? See if I can make. I didn't even know that was in the way.
I didn't see that on mine.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Is that better?
No. Can you spell it? Quis?
Yes.
Okay.
Quis. Ita. All right. I wonder why you're seeing my screen share banner. That's weird. All right. Quis est puer, omnes. Quis est puer.
Lucius.
Lucius ground.
That's
It-
Lucius.
Ita. Lucius est puer. Omnes.
Ita.
Quis est weird. Quis est weird.
Tu es.
Ita. Ego sum weird. Ita. Lucius ground crawler est puer et ego sum weird. Optime. Omnes.
Ita.
ita,
Ita.
Quid est Lucius. Quid est Lucius.
puer,
Where?
Ita, Lucius est puer. Optime. Lucius est puer. Et
Es.
omnes
Ita.
quid ego sum. Quid ego sum. Quid
Hey,
ego
Sean
sum.
Connery.
Ita, ego sum Sean Connery. Ego sum
Es.
vir.
weird.
Bene. So just a comprehension check. What does quis mean?
Who,
Who?
Who? And quid?
What?
What?
Good. Do we have a gesture for quid? Yeah. Right. That's probably good. Quid, like a Y almost. Quid. Or like the letter Y, I should say. All right. Optime. Let's see. Jesse, tu es Lucius. Lucius, Jesse. Sumne vir.
Ita. To a. Wait a minute. Ita to a weir. Yes, it's you.
Ita. Ita.
To a weir.
Tu es Lucius et sumne vir ita ego sum vir. Optime. Arra, tu es Lucius. Sumne puer.
ita, to, where, where?
Ego sum puer.
No, minime, tu non es puer, tu, weird.
Optime, ita. Ego non sum puer, ego sum vir. Optime, Arra. Optime. Bene. Good. Karen, tu es Lucius. Sumne femina.
Minime. Tu es weird.
Recte, ita. Ego non sum femina, sum vir. Optime. Plaudite, ita. Christina, tu es Lucius. Sumne puella.
Minime. Ego sum puer.
Tu es puerita, Lucius Christina, sed sumne puella.
Minime. Tu es vir.
Ita, optime, plaudite, good. Ita, non sum femina, sum vir. Bene, et Lucius Christina, tu es puer. Optime. Good. Where are we at? Let me go ahead and again bring it to this. Where are we at with understanding what we've done so far? 5, you got it easy. 4, you did it without help. 3, you're looking at the screen. 2, you have no idea what's going on. Hopefully not there. All right. Okay, good. All right. So let me go back. Now, what we do now is we kind of consolidate the information a little bit. What I'll do is I'll describe the entire situation so far, and then I'm going to give you guys about a minute to just kind of practice speaking it on your own with your microphones muted, and then we'll come back together, and then we'll kind of share out a little bit. So let me go ahead and describe the situation. So, omnes,
Ita,
and I probably
Ita.
should have done that because you don't need to react. You just need to listen. I should have done that. Just habit. So let me just describe the situation for you. Est puer est Lucius ground crawler. Lucius ground crawler non est femina. Lucius non est puella. Lucius non est vir. Est vir ego sum vir. Sum Sean Connery, non sum femina, non sum puella, non sum puer, Non sum Obi-Wan Kenobi, non sum Yoda. Bene? All right, so now, hopefully, let's see where we're at now. Like, are we still where we are? A 5, a 4, a 3, 2? Do we go up at all? Okay, good, good, good. All right, so yeah, good. So that means we kind of consolidate a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute myself. You guys can mute yourselves. I'll give you 1 minute. What you want to do is you want to describe situation, describe as much as you can, but do it from the perspective as if you are Lucius. All right, you are Lucius ground crawler. No trademark violations here. All right. So I'll give you 1 minute, and then we'll kind of pull everyone back together. All right. So let me go ahead and mute myself. Go ahead and mute yourself. 1 minute. Off you go. All right. Salvete omnes. Let's go ahead and bring everyone back in. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to call on you, and you want to describe situations. So you want to tell me as much information as you can. If you can get 3 to 4 sentences in, awesome, right? So do as much as you can, and we'll go from there. So just a little practice. All right, Ara, you're up first. You are Lucius. Go ahead and describe situation.
Okay. Es puer, ego sum puer, ego sum Lucius, ego non sum Sean Connery, John tue Sean Connery, ego non sum femina, and tu non en femina, tue wir.
Ottime, plaudite. All right, let me see if I can remember all that. All right. Tu es, mire, tu es puer, tu es Lucius. Ego sum vir, ego sum Sean Connery, non sum femina. Did I miss anything you said?
I think I said ego non sum femina. That's
Tu
it.
non es femina. Bene. Tu non es femina. Optime. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to repeat back what you all said, which means I gotta pay attention and remember. So, if I mess up, you gotta let me know. All right. Gracias, Ara. Optime. All right, Jesse. Tu es Lucius. Describe situation.
Ego sum puer, ego sum, no, yeah, ego sum Lucius ground crawler. Tu es wir, tu non es femina, tu non es puella, tu es wir, tu es Sean Connery, tu non es Yoda. Okay, good enough.
Optime. Plaudite. Tu es puer, tu es Lucius ground crawler, ego sum vir, ego sum Sean Connery, ego non sum femina, non sum puella, non sum Yoda. Bene? Did I get everything? All right,
Yep.
optime. Gratias, optime, Jesse. Bene. Karen, you're up.
Ita.
Tu es Lucius. Describe the situation.
Ego sum Lucius. Non sum vir an puella, non sum femina. Tu es Sean Connery. Tu non es Lucius Groundcrawler.
Ottime, plaudite, ottime. All right. Tu es Lucius. Tu non es, I think you said, tu non es femina ampuella. Tu non es vir. Et ego sum vir, ego sum, meaning ego non sum Lucius Groundcrawler. Did I miss anything?
Sean Connery.
Ego sum Sean Connery. Certe, gratias. Bene, ottime. I like how you said tu non es. Meaning you were saying ego non sum. I think you said puella an femina. That was good, right? Good. Ottime. You guys are impressing me. Awesome. This is great. All right, Christina. Tu es Lucius. Describe the situation.
Ego Lucius Groundcrawler. Ego Per. Tu es Vir. Tu es non puella. Tu es non femina. Tu es Sean Connery. Yeah.
Ottime. Plaudite. Bene. Tu es, Christina, tu es puer, tu es Lucius Groundcrawler. I think then you said ego sum vir, ego non sum puella, non sum femina, sum Sean Connery. I feel like I'm missing something. Did I miss anything? Did I get it all?
I think you
I
got
got
it
it all.
all.
Ita. Ultime. All right, good. My Alzheimer's isn't quite kicking in yet. That's good. All right. All right. Bene. Now, let's see again. Where are we at with understanding? So a 5 means you got it. Easy. 4 without help. 3, you need to look at the screen. 2, 1, again. Hopefully we're seeing some, you stay the same or getting better, right? All right. Good. Ottime. Good. So now let's make it a little more complicated. Omnes
Ita.
Ita.
est femina. Est femina.
Non es.
Quae, I'm going to put this up there. I'm going to give another word to you guys. Quae is just like quis. It just means who. But it's specifically for you ladies, right? If we know it's a woman or a lady, we're going to say quae. So it's kind of like quis. So we know it's a lady. Es femina. Quae es femina. Quae es femina. Give me some ideas. Quae es femina.
J-Lo.
Ooh, Heine. Almost. Heine. Almost. Not J-Lo.
Daisy.
Other. Jay-Z. Ooh.
No, Daisy.
Who?
Daisy.
Daisy. Like Daisy from Daisy Duke.
Yes.
From Dukes of Hazzard. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm at to put that one in my back pocket for later. My really small shorts that Daisy Duke would have wore. I'll put that in the back pocket for later.
Or the
Heine.
actress who played in the new Star Wars series, Daisy. something.
Oh, Daisy Ridley. I see where you're going. Oh, I thought Daisy Duke. Okay, I'll put both in the back burner there for next time. No, Heine. Any other guesses?
Princess.
Amidala.
Princess.
Amidala. Princess Amidala.
No, Princess Leanna. We'll say
Leanna. Right. Trademarking. Princess
Yeah.
Leanna. Actually, I've gone totally off the rails. I'm going with Beyonce, aka Queen Bee. Beyonce. Omnes
Ita.
Ita.
femina es Beyonce.
Oh,
Queen Bee. Ita. She just won some Grammys, so I figured she's worth bringing into a story,
Uh-huh.
right? Homes,
Ita.
Ita.
esne Beyoncé femina?
Ita.
Ita.
Ita es femina, ita. Esne Beyoncé weird?
And
Minime.
Minime, non est weird. Esne Beyoncé puer?
Minime.
Minime. Minime. Beyoncé non est puer. Esne
Puer.
Beyoncé femina an
Ita.
puella? Femina an
Femina.
puella?
Femina.
Femina,
Es
ita.
femina.
Beyoncé femina est, ita. Homes,
Ita.
Ita.
quae est femina? Quae est femina?
Beyoncé.
Ella es Beyonce.
Ita, Beyoncé, femina es Beyoncé. Quis es puer? Quis es puer?
Lucius ground crawler.
Ita, Lucius Groundcrawler. Quis est weird? Quis es weird?
Sean
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Ita, Sean Connery. Ego sum weird. Sean Connery. Omnes,
Ita.
Ita.
quid es Beyoncé? Quid es Beyoncé?
Beyonce es
Femina.
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 Ita, Beyoncé es femina. Quid est Lucius?
Puer.
Luis es puer.
Es fuer.
Ita, Lucius es puer. Karen, tú es Beyoncé.
Ita.
Beyoncé, Karen. Esne femina. Esne femina.
Ita. Sum femina.
Recte, tú es femina. Omnes.
Ita.
Karen Beyoncé es femina. Oh.
Oh.
Ara, tú es Beyoncé. Esne puela.
Minime. Non sum puella, sum femina.
Oh, recte. Tú no es puela, tú es femina. Optime omnes.
Ita.
Arra Beyoncé non es puela, es femina. Oh, ita. Jesse, tú
Ita.
es Sean Connery.
Oh.
Esne Beyoncé puela, Sean Connery, Jesse?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Esne Beyoncé puela, tú es Sean Connery, Jesse. Esne Beyoncé puela.
Minime. Beyonce non es puella. Beyonce es femina.
Ah, recte. Sean Connery, Jesse. Beyoncé non es puela, Beyoncé es femina. Oh, ita.
Oh.
Ita. Cristina, tú es Lucius. Tú es Lucius. Lucius, Cristina. ¿Esne Beyoncé weird?
Minime. Beyoncé es femina.
Ita, recte, Lucky. Beyoncé non es weird, Beyoncé es femina. Oh, optime. Homes,
Ita.
Ita.
Beyoncé non es weird, Beyoncé es femina.
Oh.
Ita.
Oh.
Let's see. Ara, tú es Lucius. Sumne femina.
Minime. Tú non es femina, tú es weird.
Bene, ego non sum femina, sum weird. Et ara Beyoncé, quis weird ego sum? Quis weird ego sum?
Tú es Sean Connery.
Ita, Sean Connery ego sum. Ita, optime. Non sum femina, sum weird, sum Sean Connery. Ita, gratias, ara. Jesse, tú es Lucius. Mínime, ¿cuál es femina? ¿Cuál es femina, Lucky, Jesse?
Beyonce es femina. Yeah.
Ita recte. Femina es Beyoncé. Tú es Lucius. Cristina, tú es Beyoncé. Esne weird? Cristina Beyoncé?
Mínime. Beyoncé es femina.
Tú es Beyoncé, Ita?
Pardon, can you say it again?
Cristina, tú es Beyoncé. Esne, what did I say? Femina? Esne femina? I think is what I said. Forget.
Yeah, ita es femina.
Ita, tú es femina. Tú no es weird. Tú no es puer. Tú es femina, Cristina Beyoncé. Karen, tú es Lucius. Esne Cristina Beyoncé weird?
Minime. Cristina Beyoncé es femina.
Ita, Cristina Beyoncé es femina, non es weird. Ridiculum est, Ita. Ita, ridiculum est. Iocum, ridiculum est is like saying it's ridiculous, right? All right. Let's see, where are we at? Let's take a quick check. We added in kind of a third character. So 5, you got it easily. 4, you need to kind of check on the screen, or you didn't, but you got it. 3, you had to look at the screen a little bit. 2, 1. All right, good. All right. So let's go back. Now, again, we're going to describe the situation. So let me put it all together for you. Just listen. I put it all together, consolidate, then I'll let you guys practice, and then we'll bring it back together, and that'll be our class today. So, puedes Lucius ground crawler. Lucius ground crawler non es femina, non est puella, non es weird. Est weird es Sean Connery. Ego sum Sean Connery. Ego non sum femina, non sum puella, non sum puer. Et est femina. Femina est Beyoncé. Beyoncé non est Yoda, non est Obi-Wan Kenobi, non est Princess Amidala, non est Princess Leanna. Beyoncé es femina. Beyoncé non es weird. Bene? All right. Now, where are we at with, show me hand. 5, you got it. 4, you got it. 3, you need to look at the screen a little bit. 2, I'm kind of lost. All right, good. So let me give you guys 1 minute. So again, mute yourselves. I'll mute myself so you don't have to hear me over here practicing. 1 minute, describe situation, but describe it as if you are Beyonce, all right? You're Beyonce, you're Queen Bee. Go. All right, salvete, omnes. Welcome back. Hopefully that consolidated all 3 kind of storylines in your head. So let's see. Karen, tu
Ita.
es Beyonce. Describe situation.
Ego sum Beyoncé. Ego sum femina. Non ego, excuse me. Ego non sum puer on weird. Ego sum dux. Beyonce non es Sean Connery on Yoda.
Ottime, Planete. Tu es femina, tu es Beyonce. Tu non es, I think it's puer on weird. Tu non es dux, good Latin word there. Dux is, let me put that up here. A dux, D-U-X, just generically like a leader.
Beyonce said
And
she is the boss.
right, tu non es dux, tu non es the boss, the princeps, something like that. What was the last thing you said now? I'm trying to remember. To I can't remember. There's one, I think you
Beyonce known as Sean Connery on Yoda.
Rita. Beyonce non è Sean Connery on Yoda. Ottime. Bene. Plaudite. Ottime. All right. Jesse, tu es Beyonce. Describe situation.
Okay. Ego sum Beyonce, ego sum femina, ego non sum vir, ego non sum puer, ego non sum puella. Tu es Sean Connery, tu es wir. Ego sum puer, no, I'm sorry. Es puer, puer es Lucius ground crawl. For some reason, I cannot say that name. It's a tongue twister.
I know, right? Ground crawl. I think of worms. Right. Ottime. Tu es Beyonce, tu es femina, tu non es vir, tu non es puer, tu non es puella. Ego sum weird, ego sum Sean Connery. Es puer es Lucius Groundcrawler. Did I miss anything?
No, that was it. You,
All right,
you even
ultimate.
said his name right.
Yeah, well, I
Lucius.
try to do something right from time to time.
Lucius.
Ultimate.
Oh, that's hard.
Ultimate. Eat that Groundcrawler. All right, Christina. Tu es Sean Connery. Describe situation as if you are Sean Connery. And I want to hear Sean Connery voice. Your best Sean Connery voice.
Ego Sean Connery. Ego Where. Tu es Beyonce. Tu es Lucius Groundcrawler. Tu es Beyonce Femina. Ego non sum femina, ego non sum puella, ego non sum puer. Yeah, I think that's
Ottime. You're changing the story around, but I'll see if I can keep up. All right. Tu es weird. Tu es Sean Connery. Tu non es femina. Tu non es puella. And for some reason, ego sum Beyonce all of a sudden in your version of the story. So ego sum Beyonce, ego sum femina, Queen Bee. Et est, well, I think you said est puedes Lucius Groundcrawler, but I might be misremembering. Then you said tu non es puer, I think. Going back to you again. Did I miss anything?
I think that was it. I don't think you missed anything.
All right, cool. Optima. I try to remember because you spun it around on me. You changed me to Beyonce, and then you came back to you at the end. And I was like, all right. Try to keep all that together. All right. Ara, tu es Lucius. Describe the situation.
Okay. Es puer, es femina, es weird. Ego sum puer, ego sum Lucius. Tu es weird, tu es Sean Connery. Tu non es femina. Beyoncé es femina. Beyoncé non es J-Lo. I think that's it.
Ottime, Platite. Ita, es puer, es weird, es femina. Tu es Lucius, tu es puer, tu es Lucius Groundcrawler. ego sum weird, ego sum Sean Connery. Et est Beyonce, Beyonce es femina, Beyonce non est J-Lo. Did I get it?
Yes.
Woo. All right. You guys are melting my brain. All right. Ultime, any questions before I let you guys go? How'd that go? I'm curious, Karen, Christina, go all right for you guys? All right.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, John. So
Mhm.
there is no articles, words for articles, right?
Right. Like in Spanish, I have ed and la. What happens is in Latin, the articles are coming from demonstrative pronouns in Latin, like ile, he, kai, ko, ile, ila, ilu. These are demonstratives to show that something's here versus over there, and then those slowly transform into articles in the Romance languages like Spanish and Italian and others. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it as much. I mean,
I see.
yep. So it is a boy. We just assume a boy. Good
I see.
question.
And
Any,
the V is pronounced like weird because fear for me
yeah,
sounds like weird. So okay,
yeah.
weird man weird.
So yeah, there's kind of two schools of thought on this. One is what's called the classical reproduction. So the V's are pronounced like W sounds. So weird, right? But then there's the ecclesiastical pronunciation, which is how the Catholic Church pronounces it. It pronounces like a V. So it'd be vir, right? I'm using classical just because I mean it's if you want to use the ecclesiastical, go right for it. Which is cool because I kind of think that's actually how it was pronounced, you know. But for the purposes of just this class, I'm just using classical reproduction. But in the ecclesiastical, you'd also pronounce your C's like soft sounds. So that famous slogan from Caesar, that's this.
Weedy weedy.
Yeah.
Vici.
Yeah, so you would say "weni we wiki" in the classical pronunciation, but if you want to pronounce like the church and the ecclesiastical, you say "veni vidi vici." The ci becomes a chi, which is what happens in Italian, right? The soft C.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So "weni vidi wiki" for classical pronunciation. I just keep it simple that way, and then if the cool kids want to go an ecclesiastical route, you could do that. But I figure we should learn to walk before we run. But all right. Any other questions? That was a great question. Anytime I can talk about etymology and words and things, I'm a geek. I love that stuff. So, all right. Well, gratias, Wobis. I'll let you guys go. So I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, I didn't scare everyone away. Now you've got some Latin mapped out in your brain, and we build on it next week. So, gratias, Wobis. And I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Walete.
John.
Walete.
Ciao.